Alright, so guys, what's new? First of all, we have a new kitchen, not quite ready yet, but at least the most important things are done so I can cook. Second, we got some nice Warsteiner beer today, aus Deutschland, sehr gut. And then of course, look at this, I finally received it. Isn't it amazing? Don't know where to display it yet, but I'll find a nice place for it. Thank you all for subscribing, you guys are amazing. And then, most important thing today, obviously the food. I'm going to prepare another Hungarian comfort dish for you. This is based on potatoes, onions, garlic, sour cream, smoked bacon, nice Hungarian spicy sausage, and cheese, smoked, and some Shropshire red. This is not traditional, obviously in Hungary we don't have Shropshire red, but I like it. Very basic, super comfort dish. You can also make it without sausage and bacon, obviously, if you want a vegetarian option, or you could replace the sausage with aubergine or courgette, zucchini. You know, possibilities are endless. So let's go. So here we go. What I'm gonna do first is that I'm going to wash the potatoes and then I'm going to boil them. Wash the potatoes. Look at this. Wow, fancy. Potatoes are roughly the same size, not exactly the same size, but roughly, so they're gonna cook in about the same time. And as you can see, I've got two different types of potatoes, but that's really just because this is what I had at home. But these I bought today when we went out shopping with the missus, and the red ones I already had from last week. Look at this, no more wood, no more rotten wood. How nice is that? Look at this. Wow, amazing. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to boil the potatoes, and for this, let's make life more easy, I'm just going to boil the water first quite quick in the kettle. Yeah, you can still see it's not quite finished yet, but we'll get there. So let's put the nice potatoes in. Is it going to fit? Of course. Kind of. Let's put some salt. Yes. Oh, it's already open. Or not. Yes, it is. Quite generous with the salt at this stage. Alright, and as you can see, I went for a hybrid stove. So this side is induction and obviously this side is gas, so I can use both, which I really like the idea of. It's quite easy to make it look, it's like a fingerprint magnet. Okay. Now, as you can see, my dish is not quite big enough, but that's okay. I'm just going to pour parboil the potatoes, and then we're gonna finish it in the oven anyway. So, induction, here we go. I like induction because it's quite fast. And it goes on. Then next step, I don't actually need this today. No background noise is needed. Would be only distracting. Here we go. So, whoa, that's fast. Next step is going to be, let's start with some onions. This way. And I think I just leave this like so. And I'm going to roughly chop the onions. It doesn't have to be super fine. Yeah, this new kitchen is so amazing, so much better than the old one. Took us 10 years, but finally we got it refurbished. Love this quartz top, looks so much more professional. So usual technique, nothing special. Okay, I'm just going to cook the onions off with some olive oil today. And for this I'm going to use the gas side, which is there. Yep. Nice. The next step, I'm going to add the lardons. And for this I'm going to use both. This is going to be quite a big portion, easily enough for 4 people. But what I'm doing today, I'm just going to cook today and for tomorrow. So tomorrow I don't have to cook again. And whoa, look at that, water is boiling already. Nice, I can lower the heat a bit. So, onions are on. I'm just going to add the lardons, which are smoked. Yep. So nice to have both options, induction and gas. Then this kind of sausage, you can see it's got a lot of paprika. So this is basically meat, just meat, fat and meat. I'm going to get rid of the skin. The skin is normally natural skin. So basically it's more like a salami, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the skin that I don't need, and So this, let's do a little taste test. Very tasty. Oh wow. Small bit for the chef. Nice. And I guess for this dish you can use any kind of sausage, whatever is available to you wherever you live. The advantage of this sausage is, again, there is no added bread or anything like that. This is purely meat and it's dried. It's only the spices, so meat and spices. And as you can see from the color, it's got a lot of paprika. And then I'm going to use this dish to bake it in. Add a bit of garlic as well. Oh, the smell is amazing already. Funny thing is, I don't actually cook Hungarian dishes that often, but the response I've got from the Mom's Kitchen series, thought to myself, you know what, okay, let's make Hungarian cuisine a bit more popular. I mean, it's similar to many cuisines, but there are not many channels who do Hungarian food with English commentary, so that's something I can do more of. I will do different cuisines as well, don't get me wrong. I will even do like cottage pies and this kind of stuff, but this is definitely something that you won't see too much of in English. Just roughly going to chop the garlic and then paste it with the knife, or puree it if you like. It doesn't have to be super smooth. That's it. This will do. And then so I can lower the heat here, and let's see what else we're gonna put in this dish. Definitely, oh yes, the garlic is coming through. Definitely, let's see, some nice, oh yeah, look at this, I've got a proper fridge this time, and a freezer as well. So chives, parsley, and I'm going to add some spring onions too. None of these are traditional, at least to my family. My mom would never put parsley and spring onions in this dish, but I do. I'm gonna push this through. There you go. So chives, nice. Wash the parsley. Yeah. The spring onion. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to mix this sour cream with the herbs and the seasoning. And if you are thinking about replacing the sour cream with creme fraiche, yeah, you can do that, no problem. But not with double cream though. It has to be sour cream or creme fraiche. But we prefer sour cream in Hungary. And there is going to be a lot of sour cream in this dish. But then again, it's comfort food again. For now, I'm just going to use 3. Let's keep this for later. And seasoning. Now, for the seasoning, I'm going to use black pepper for sure. Generous with black pepper. Then I'm going to use some onion granules, tiny bit of smoked paprika, and then we move on to the Hungarian stuff, which is going to be marjoram for sure. Marjoram, very important for me at least. Amazing flavor and aromatics. What else should I do? Definitely paprika. Got this is sweet paprika. And should I? Why not? I'm going to use caraway seeds as well. This is ground caraway seeds again. Then, now this is optional. I'm going to use some all-purpose seasoning, and this does actually have MSG in it. But I think if it used in moderation, it's alright. And then I'm going to add some salt. And the herbs, which I'm going to finely chop. As you can see, I'll make a small batch, and then it's quite easy to chop it from here. Okay. Meanwhile, our bacon and sausage combination is ready. You can turn it off. This oven is super quiet. It's working well. Brand new. Alright, so this is our parsley going in. I'm going to add the spring onions. Now these are again nothing that my mom would add to hers, but I think these would go really well with this dish. And just add another layer of flavor. spring onions going, and half of the chives, and then the other half I'm going to use for garnish once the dish is ready. Okay, just rinse my hand. I'm not washing it, I'm just rinsing it before I get any comments that I didn't use soap. And I can mix this together now. This will bring the whole dish together amazingly. Look how much more work surface I had. So if you remember from the previous videos, there used to be another wall around here and a step which has been taken out, and I've got a lot more work surface, which is amazing. How is the potato doing? Let's turn these over. You could also bake the potatoes and use them that way, but this is just fine as well. We'll add some running cold water. Just slowly getting rid of the water so don't burn anything. Skin comes off very easily. Okay, so potatoes are done. Next step is to slice them up and to assemble the dish and then finally bake it. So first step is going to be, I'm going to add some of the sour cream. So this is our base. It's like making a lasagna, pretty much, or anything layered. So we have 8 potatoes, then I should use 2 potatoes for each layer. It's better if you have time, cook the potatoes the previous day and keep them in the fridge. The texture is going to change and it's going to be easier to work with. It doesn't really matter. Still going to work this way as well. So that was one potato and another one. next step is that I'm going to add some of this sausage and bacon. Trying to spread it quite equally. Next step is going to be cheese. And then I'm going to repeat the same process until my dish is done. Too thick, doesn't matter. Can slice it in half. Again, the potato is not quite fully cooked, so it's going to get the final cooking stage in the oven. So this was a bigger potato. I'm going to match it with a smaller potato for this layer. More of a crumbly one. Doesn't matter. So second layer is done, and I'm just going to repeat the same process throughout. I forgot eggs. We normally add eggs to this dish as well. How did I forget that? What an idiot. Anyway, this is going to be an eggless layered potato. Or does it have to be? You know what? No, it doesn't have to be. Okay. How did I forget the eggs? Jesus. Okay, this is going to be a different... I've never tried this before. And might be a mistake, but what I'm going to try to do now is that I'm going to add the eggs now in the shape of raw eggs. I've got 4 eggs here. Yeah, so what we normally do is to boil eggs, slice them up, put the eggs in a dish and do in that way. But because I'm an idiot, I forgot the eggs. And what I'm going to try to do for the first time ever, I'm just going to add 4 eggs to this layer. And since I'm going to bake the whole dish together anyway, I don't see why this shouldn't work. And then you still get the egg element. What an idiot, I can't believe, Jesus, trying to show Hungarian food to people and then I forgot the eggs. Oh my god. Oh, what can go wrong? Okay, another layer of potatoes. And a smaller one. What's going on here? Alright. This is going to work just fine. Alright. Add more sour cream. Leave some for the top. A bit more sausage and bacon. Wow. And cheeses and the rest of the potatoes. try the potatoes for salt. Well, for the amount of salt I put in the water is surprisingly not salty at all. Alright, so this is probably actually enough for 6 people. But it's okay. Whenever I cook something like this, there is another Hungarian guy where I work. And guess what he's called? He's called Tibor as well. So whenever I prepare a dish like this, I always take some for Tibor as well, so you know he can taste some flavors from Hungary, just to keep him happy. So last layer of sour cream at this stage. Okay, this will do. And then cheese. And then I'm going to add a bit of the Shropshire red. Alright, which is also very crumbly. And at this point there is only one step left, and to bake this together, which is going to take about half an hour. Remember, the potatoes are already pre-cooked. The only raw ingredient in here is the eggs, which I forgot to pre-cook because I'm an idiot. But I know it's going to work anyway, and it's going to be just as nice. So here we go. First time to use the new oven. The dish is going in. Wow, hot. So this is the final result. Again, proper comfort food. Again, I think this can feed at least, let's see, at least yeah, 6 adults, easy. This is at least 6 portions. Alright. And then, oh, it's here already. One and it's a bit messy. Oh well, comfort food at its best. The finishing step. More sour cream. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Lightweight, baby. Look at that. So guys, this is it. The final result. Comfort food at its best. Hungarian style. Don't worry about the calories. You only eat a dish like this maybe once a month. You're gonna be perfectly fine. Again, cheap and cheerful. Again, thanks for everyone for subscribing to the channel, and as I said, the future of the home cooking videos will definitely be me offering you a few dishes what I can cook, and then you guys choosing what's going to be next. And I definitely want it to be more educational, me talking through the recipes, why and how things work. After all, I have, Jesus, 1995, almost 30 years experience in the kitchen, so I want to share the experience with you, but for now this is layered Hungarian potatoes. I hope you enjoy the content and see you on the next one.